Welcome to She Has No Idea What She's Doing, the bonus series to our main podcast, I Have No Idea What I'm Doing. This bonus series profiles other exciting East African women entrepreneurs who, like all of us, are just trying to figure it out. And in this episode, I talked to Nicole Ansoni of Inka Steakhouse in Kigali. Inka, which means cow in Kinyarwanda, was the first steakhouse of its kind when it opened in Rwanda in 2016. And although she had always dreamed of opening her own restaurant, Nicole knew going to culinary school would never be an option. Here's what she told me when I interviewed her earlier this year. The audio is a little rough, so please lean in.
I think very early on, as soon as I could read, the first, books I would ask my parents to buy me were cookbooks. So I started cooking when I was 5. I always knew I wanted to be a chef. But my African parents were definitely opposed. And when I finished high school at 17, they said, there's no way we're not paying for culinary school. So if you want to go to culinary school, you have to pay for it yourself. So at the time, I said, okay, well, I'll do the university path, and then I did that, but I always knew that somehow I had to go into the food industry.
So when Nicole was in university, she worked any job she could at all kinds of restaurants, both to make money as a student and just to learn as much as she could about the restaurant industry.
I had a lot of part-time jobs in restaurants, and I did every possible job you can imagine. So I was a dishwasher, I was a line cook, I was on the prep line, and then I also did busing, waitressing, managing also of a restaurant, and I did all kinds of restaurants, fast food, high-end, steakhouses, Japanese, Indian pizza places. So I really got a nice perspective of what it takes to run that kind of operation, also at the different sizes and different levels in terms of whether it's casual or fine dining. This was very purposeful because I knew there was no other way for me to gain the experience. So, the first jobs I applied to were dishwashing jobs. And then I did the line, which, showed me really the intricacies of working at the back of the house of a restaurant, and purposefully also did different types of restaurants, so that I could really get perspective and understand what it takes to run that kind of business.
Years later, after working in the NGO space, Nicole returned to Rwanda, where she opened a successful event management company. This experience was important because it taught her how to actually run a business. And so, in 2016, with the support of her family, she finally opened her own restaurant, one that would be about more than just food.
When you go and you dine out, it's not just about the food. It's not just a transaction. The diner wants to feel like he's gone somewhere else. And that's all about creating mood and ambiance. And so for me, I felt like that whatever restaurant I was going to create had to have that feel, and had to feel like we in Rwanda were now capable of having a place to go to that, you would come and feel like I could be in South Africa right now. I could be in anywhere in Kenya right now. I could be in New York right now. I could be a place of a standard that you felt like, yes, we now in the food industry in Rwanda are moving towards something that's a little bit more of an international standard.
That all makes sense, but I had to ask, why a steakhouse?
It was very important that we do something organic to the country, and that really made sense. I've always been of the opinion that Rwanda has amazing beef. The problem that we have is the lack of skill in its farming and its slaughtering, which affects really the quality of the beef. So for me, I never understood that a lot of restaurants and hotels, the big hotel chains that are here in Rwanda, were importing meat from Kenya and importing meat from South Africa, and not really supporting local agriculture in that way.
Nicole Steakhouse, Inka, introduced a new restaurant concept to the market and transformed the way the industry was run in Rwanda. Earlier this year, Nicole also opened Get Buns, a new burger spot in Kigali. I asked her what she would tell herself in 2016 when she was just starting out with her first restaurant, Inka.
I would tell January 2016 Nicole to take it one step at a time. I would tell Nicole, take it one step at a time. Do a soft opening. Don't do just a grand opening. Train your staff longer. But I would also prepare her, and I would tell her, listen, it might be a fiasco, but it's okay. It's going to be okay.
Thanks, Nicole. That was really great advice. You can go visit both Inka Steakhouse and Get Buns in Kigali, and you can also check out their Facebook pages. And don't forget to tune into the next episode of I Have No Idea What I'm Doing. I'm Paula Rogo. Until next time.